Hello and good day. This is the daily analysis. The Bitcoin symbol on January 6th. As predicted, the price entered a bullish phase and ultimately the liquidity moved towards the buy side. It collected from this swing and reacted to the daily order block zone, and finally it closed within a pin bar candle. If the price is accompanied by bullish momentum, it can break through the daily order block zone here. And the next resistance zone could be this monthly BPR zone, which has been optimized on the weekly and daily timeframes, located in this area. If the price closes below the pin bar level at the order block level, yes, if it closes below. Or if it closes on the previous day's candle and enters a bearish phase, it can see lower price levels in this section. We reviewed Bitcoin ETF net inflows, like BlackRock and Fidelity funds, with BlackRock at 372 million and Fidelity at 191 million. They also had inflows, as seen by reviewing the ETF funds. Overall, on January 2nd, there were 471 million in inflows, and on January 5th, 697 million in inflows. This indicates a change in market sentiment and a positive outlook in the market. Also, the Fear and Greed Index has successfully moved out of the extreme fear zone and is now currently situated in the neutral zone, which could lead to a more positive outlook regarding the increase in Bitcoin's price. On the 4-hour time frame, my prediction is the price will drop from the upper rejection zone, which is a short-term correction downward, and within the range, there will be an FVG or a 4-hour order block, and after that, it will continue its upward trend. But with the increase in momentum in the market, we see that above the zone, the rejection block closed and ultimately the liquidity moved toward the buy side. From this section, it collected liquidity and reacted to the 4-hour FVG zone with high precision. Side. We see that the price is in a high potential zone, which indicates an increase in demand and buying pressure in the market, which pushes the price upward and can continue the bullish trend. At the moment, the price might only have a short-term correction to the downside, and ultimately, the zones we can predict for the price are the 4-hour order block in this area, so that the price can move upward. Liquidity is being collected on the buy side here. Here it can gather liquidity and eventually close an order block within this zone, and it can have a short-term reaction from here in its favor. A bullish displacement in the market can break this order block zone here, which means we can predict higher prices for Bitcoin. However, if the bullish momentum decreases and bearish displacement increases in the market, the price could enter a downward phase, so that it can collect liquidity from this area, which are important zones. There is a BPR zone in this part and an order block zone here, and after that we can look for a trading strategy for a buy position targeting higher prices and, as Baba, using that which is forgotten. And looking at RSI, we see that RSI has entered a downward trend, and here it has shown a reaction that could just be a short-term pullback upwards to collect liquidity on the buy side. Then it could have another downward pullback to collect liquidity. It will collect liquidity on the sell side, and finally, within this FVG zone, we can look for a buy position in the market, targeting the swing highs. Here, if momentum increases, the price can move upward, and if it closes above the swing high, here, the next zones you can anticipate for the price are the buy-side liquidity level in this area and the order block zone. 1 hour here, and finally, those order block zones. On the time frame, 15 minutes. During the Asian session, the price had an accumulation move, which it formed the sell-side liquidity here. In the London session, the price moved downward and collected the sell-side liquidity. It gathered all of its information from this specific location here. This is widely considered to be a manipulative move, indeed. In the New York session, the price can react to this FVG zone in this area and enter a bullish phase, where we can set our stop loss, place it behind the swing, and set our target at the swing high and the order block zone. However, in this part, with the increase in market momentum and the breaking of the swing low here, the price can enter a bearish phase to collect the sell side liquidity from here, and in this FVG zone, or the mythical unicorn zone. In this section, we can look for a trading opportunity targeting the swing highs in this area,